I'm Mai Salazar, bringing you this week's burning issues and the hottest news, here on Newsforce Weekend.
Here are today's headlines. DOH cautions public against circulating false information on diabetes cure. President Marcos Jr. promotes Bagong Pilipinas campaign for unified government and economic recovery. President Marcos Jr. signs MIF Act of 2023, paving way for Philippine economic development. President Marcos Jr. appoints Lieutenant General Romeo Brawner to lead AFP. Philippine National Police 100% ready to deploy personnel for SONA Protest Rallies. Philippines to host FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce.
For this week's top story, the Department of Health, or DOH, issued a public advisory regarding a post about a cure for diabetes that is currently being circulated around, which incorporates the name of Secretary Teodoro Herbosa in a made-up scenario and linked to disseminate misleading information. The DOH informed the public that both the department nor its personnel have made any such claim or scenario. In lieu thereof, DOH advised everyone that maintaining healthy lifestyle habits, such as eating a balanced diet and exercising regularly, can help avoid non-communicable diseases and comorbidities, including heart disease and hypertension. The department urges the public to search information only from reliable platforms and legitimate sources, such as the Health Department. For this week's top story, the Department of Health, or DOH, issued a public advisory regarding a post about a cure for diabetes that is currently being circulated around, which incorporates the name of Secretary Teodoro Herbosa in a made-up scenario and link to disseminate misleading information. The DOH informed the public that both the department nor its personnel have made any such claim or scenario. In lieu thereof, DOH advised everyone that maintaining healthy lifestyle habits, such as eating a balanced diet and exercising regularly, can help avoid non-communicable diseases and comorbidities, including heart disease and hypertension. The department urges the public to search information only from reliable platforms and legitimate sources, such as the Health Department. The Land Transportation Office, or LTO, indicated that roughly 5,000 copies of driver's license cards would arrive prior to President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s second State of the Nation address, or SONA. According to LTO Officer in Charge, Assistant Secretary Hector Villacorta, the initial batch of license cards will be distributed to overseas Filipino workers and new drivers. Meantime, Villacorta added that the Land Transportation Management System, or LTMS portal, now allows license holders to see their electronic copies of their documents. Meantime, the National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, earmarks 110 million SIM cards registered by July 25. According to NTC Deputy Commissioner John Paulo Salvajan, 103,519,000 people have registered their SIM cards, equivalent to 61.6% of all active SIMs in the country. With this, Salvajan urged the public to register to prevent the hassle of a SIM deactivation, given that there will be no more extension of the registration deadline. The Office of Transportation Security, or OTS, announced that passengers of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, or NAIA, will once again be required to remove their shoes for security inspection. According to OTS, the mandatory shoe removal policy, which was brought back last July 10 at all NAIA terminals, is part of the strengthened security measures. It can be recalled this was first implemented more than 20 years ago in response to a sparked failed terror attempt on a passenger flight. On to other news, the National Action Plan for El Niño is expected to be finalized today in response to the effects of the extreme drought experienced in the country. The discussion will be organized by the National El Niño team, composed of different government agencies led by the Civil Defense Administrator and National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC Executive Director, Undersecretary Ariel Nepomuceno in Camp Aguinaldo. The meeting will tackle the long-term plan for securities in food, water, energy, health, public safety, and cross-cutting issues that will be science-based and whole-of-nation strategy in accordance to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s order. It can be recalled last July 14 that the El Niño started and will last until next year based on the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAG-ASA. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. directed national government agencies, corporations, state universities, and colleges to promote the Bagong Pilipinas campaign by integrating it into their planned initiatives. By ensuring that the logo is present in all official communication materials and platforms, the government aims to instill a sense of identity and recognition among the public regarding the Bagong Pilipinas campaign. The campaign approach seeks to foster a sense of commitment within the government towards economic growth and recovery. On the other hand, the Maharlika Investment Fund received presidential approval on this day, July 18, 2023, at Kalayaan Hall in Malacanang Palace. Danizel Lopez has the full report.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. officially approved the Philippines' first ever sovereign wealth fund, Maharlika Investment Fund, or MIF Act of 2023. Resources to achieve the administration's economic objectives. Upon enacting the MIF Act, the administration is taking a step forward in its plan to establish the Maharlika Investments Corporation, or MIC. The MIC will be responsible for handling and using the MIF in money investments and make profits for the government. The corporation is going to start with an amount of 75 billion pesos for the country's long-term growth and development. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
Coming up next on Newsforce Weekend. SONA National Anthem singer remains one big surprise. PSA records 97% of literacy rate in Philippines. Former President Rodrigo Duterte confirms SONA attendance. Ex-Vice President Leni Robredo declines invite. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when Newsforce returns. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco said the performer of the Philippine national song will be a one big surprise during this year's State of the Nation Address, or SONA. Velasco gave a hint, stating it will be just one person and the performer is well known, but declined to elaborate further details. Meanwhile, it can be remembered that a choir from the Ilocos performed the Lupang Hinirang at the House plenary during Marcos' first SONA last year. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. appointed Lieutenant General Romeo Brawner to take charge of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP. General Andres Centino, who was reappointed by President Marcos to the said position earlier this year, will be replaced by Brawner. This is on account of Centino being named as the West Philippine Sea Presidential Advisor. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco declared that former President Rodrigo Duterte confirmed to attend President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s second State of the Nation Address, or SONA. Meanwhile, former Vice President Leni Robredo, the younger Duterte's immediate predecessor, was also invited to this year's SONA but declined to go. Velasco did not go into further detail regarding Robredo's justification for begging off. Furthermore, former Presidents Rodrigo Duterte, Joseph Estrada, and Gloria Macapagal Arroyo were among the dignitaries invited to the SONA 2023. On to another report. The Philippine Statistics Authority's Census of Population and Housing reported that the literacy rate in the country improved at 1.2%. Jade Buhoy for the full details.
Philippine Statistics Authority released a report based on the Census of Population and Housing, or CPH, that over 97 million or 97% of the population are literate, in which the recorded literacy rate in the country has improved to a 1.2% from 95.8% in 2015. Based on CPH and 2015 census population, a person is considered literate when there is an ability to read and write a simple message in any language or dialect. Further, the highest literacy rate in the country is recorded at the National Capital Region with 98.9%, while the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao has the lowest literacy rate at 86.4%. In conjunction, census also revealed that there are 2 in every 3 children aged 5 to 9 years old has elementary education prior to K-12 curriculum, whereas the female to reach senior high preferred academic track as a field of specialization. However, males are more reliant on management and administration courses. Although the rise of literacy rate is currently evident, the Philippines previously suffered from illiteracy that led to limited employability and lost business productivity. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
Meantime, the Bureau of Immigration reported an increase in foreign tourists through extending visa. Here's Jade Buhoy for the full details.
The Bureau of Immigration, or BIVisa Section Chief Raymond Remigio, announced that they observed more than 91,000 tourists has extended their visa during the first half of 2023. According to the report, there is a significant increase from July to December last year due to their effort of creating an easier process of visa application. BI Commissioner Norman Tancinco also shared that they are expecting to see a 20% increase in tourist visa extension as 2023 ends. Further, Tancinco clarified that modernizing the Bureau's operation will help improve the delivery of public service among the clients. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
Separately, Academy for People with Special Needs partnered with various private companies to promote inclusivity in the community by enhancing learning capacity and providing access to opportunities in different industries through Transcend program. Jade Buhoy is back for the full story.
To expand learning capacities of people with special needs and provide access to opportunities in various industries, an Academy for the Neurodiverse Community established a Transcend internship program for them to pursue employment and integration in the society. Head of Vanguard Academy, Erickson Perez, emphasized their advocacy on enabling people with special needs to find meaningful work or entrepreneurship opportunities after their learning years in school. Perez emphasized that their academy was established to provide a community that will help people with special needs to be included while being free from bullying, harassment, and danger, in which launching the Transcend program contributed significant changes to several people with special needs and to their families. As part of this, Co-Director Chrislyn Lauhu expressed that the Transcend internship program promotes independence of the students through experiencing activities in communities that will hone their skills in their areas of interest and prepare them through health education, safety, and self-advocacy. They also shared that the partnered agency of the Academy offers safety and is open to individuals with special needs by enhancing their employable skills. Students with special needs like John Ebora also shared his experience on participating in the workforce and earn a living through the help of the program. Parent Joy Gallardo expressed that her son Beacon is now capable of living independently and confident of sustainable employment due to the internship offered. While this kind of initiative emerged, breaking the stigma on people with special needs has been an issue faced by the country until now, which is why this move is important to contribute in achieving United Nations Sustainable Development Goals on reducing inequality, decent work, and economic growth for persons with special needs. To be more aware on how Transcend program help each individuals, William Teo, host of the upcoming show GNN Times, will share their stories and success this coming August on GSA Channel 1. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
Philippine National Police or PNP Chief General Benjamin Acorda Jr. said the PNP is 100% ready for deployment to ensure that all places are covered and safe for the upcoming second State of the Nation Address or SONA. Apart from personnel and working with private citizens, the PNP will also provide technical aspect measures, which include CCTV coverage in all locations and drones. In case there are protest demonstrations, the PNP would perform simulation exercises, communication exercises, walkthroughs, clearance operations, and contingency planning. As the host country for the FIBA World Cup 2023, the Philippines is set to welcome basketball enthusiasts from around the globe. Daniza Lopez has the full report.
Philippines is thrilled once more to host the highly anticipated FIBA Basketball World Cup after warmly welcoming the international competition way back in 1978. The 19th edition FIBA Basketball World Cup is set to kick off from August 25 to September 10, with Japan, Philippines, and Indonesia jointly hosting the tournament. 32 men's national teams will compete, qualifying through the FIBA World Cup qualifiers process, where the qualification journey involved 80 teams from 4 regions engaging in 6 windows over 15 months. The tournament is even more intense and competitive as a total of 7 spots will be up for grabs during the World Cup, with the best teams from each region earning a ticket based on their final classification. As nations come together to compete for the title of world champion, the FIBA Basketball World Cup holds a great title in the world of basketball as the flagship event of the International Basketball Federation, formerly known as the FIBA World Championship from 1950 to 2010. As FIBA Basketball World Cup serves as a platform for promoting the sport globally, President of DigiPlus Interactive Corporation Andy Churi assured that the partnership between Arena Plus and FIBA is determined that every Filipino basketball enthusiast will engage in the most awaited tournament. Meanwhile, Total Game Zone Extreme Inc. President Rafael Jasper Vicencio proudly presented first athlete endorser Scotty Thompson, highlighting their commitment in ensuring an ultimate and top-notching betting service. The 19th FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 is scheduled to take place from August 25 to September 10 at the Philippine Arena, Mall of Asia, and Smart Araneta Coliseum. For Golden Nation Network, this is Doniza Lopez.
And here's a recap of this week's headlines.
Here are today's headlines. DOH cautions public against circulating false information on diabetes cure. President Marcos Jr. promotes Bagong Pilipinas campaign for unified government and economic recovery. President Marcos Jr. signs MIF Act of 2023, paving way for Philippine economic development. President Marcos Jr. appoints Lieutenant General Romeo Brawner to lead AFP. Philippine National Police 100% ready to deploy personnel for SONA Protest Rallies. Philippines to host FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce.
And those were the top stories of the week. Stay updated on the biggest stories. Get updates on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Golden Nation Network. I'm Mai Salazar, and this is Newsforce Weekend.